Some of you logged in or come in out of concern. Some of you come in to hear what I'm going to say. All of you who expect me to address a lie, you can log off. I will not use this sacred day and this sacred pulpit to address a lie when I have a chance to preach a truth. I will stand straight up, head up, back straight, and preach the unadulterated, infallible word of God. Because that is what the pulpit is for.
Hello, YouTube world. This is Mars versus Venus. We're going to get right to it. So our discussion today is going to be on the allegations against tdjakes. For those who've been under a rock, obviously it ties into the whole Diddy situation and his allegations, and so now they are questioning, or his sexuality is under question, and it's due to some pictures that have popped up in some of the social media spaces, and and the phrase that they're using is tdjakes a power bottom. I don't even know what a power bottom is. Venus, do you know what a power bottom is?
I don't know what a power bottom is. I know what a bottom is. Not a power bottom.
Oh, what's a bottom?
A bottom means you take it up the butt.
Okay, so power. What is power?
Don't worry about that.
I don't know. It's so weird. That's so weird because I'm like, power bottom. That sounds like a wrestling move from the 90s.
Almost like maybe it's money or something. I don't know.
But yeah, but even Jake's money isn't Diddy money. So I don't even know. So if it was in reverse, maybe that would make sense. But anyway, who
was aggressive and dominant rather than passive and permissive. That's
okay, all right,
That's
all
what
right.
power bottom.
Okay, that kind of adds some clarity to that. Mm-hmm. All right. So the interesting thing here, and also too, we're going to attach a little snippet of his. I won't call it a rebuttal, but it's his first public comments post allegations. We'll have that included in the recording. I think it's much ado about nothing. Venus and I, we've talked about it. I find it interesting that you got these pictures of Diddy with all these other individuals in hip hop, but tdjakes, who isn't a part of hip hop, he's the one that people are starting to circulate these rumors. It's much ado about nothing. I don't think that he's of the lifestyle, but I do think that this is going to be a lesson learned going forward to individuals like him and being careful with how they move.
Well, you can say you don't think, or you don't. I don't know if he's a power bottom or a bottom or not, or gay. I really don't give a damn about that. I don't like tdjakes. I don't have respect for a lot of these mega church pastors, because I think you're preaching for profit, which is a thing. Mm-hmm. And that's what I think you're doing. They've been doing it forever, but I believe you're preaching for profit. My thing is, one, if you never had been around P. Diddy, the allegations would have never became on you. That's true. tdjakes loves money. He loves money. He loves money so much, and this is not alleged. You pay where you sit at in his church at pottershouse. So the people who got a lot money, they pay to sit closer. And I don't have respect for that. That's a lot of the reason why people are not going to church, is because of things like that. I don't know if because I try to look up his net worth, and they said, some people said 20 to 200 million, which is vast. Like, it's really vast. I don't know. What I'm even say, he wears a $20,000 ring. I don't know. If you look at his house and his cars, they're fancy. He's a money hungry whore. And I ain't alleged that. He's a money hungry whore.
To me, 20 million sounds about right.
Okay.
20 million. 200 would put him on the stage with Shark Tank people. which I don't think he makes that kind of money because he's not a business mogul. He's a pastor.
He's a pastor, but he does books and he does movies. Don't forget that too.
And I still stand by my statement.
Okay.
You can do books and you can do it ain't like he's like freaking Tyler Perry when it comes to movies. He's had maybe 5 movies.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm probably highballing it. I mean, like as in Jumping the Broom was his movie. I think he might have had maybe 1 or 2 other movies. But at any rate, like 20 million sounds about right to be a mega church pastor. Now, we had a sidebar conversation about this where Venus had asked the question about secular music and the New Age pastors.
Because I don't know.
People of the clergy.
Because I don't know. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. I don't know about those things.
Well, so my response to her was, everything in life changes. Everything evolves, and you have to adapt to the change. Even keeping people in church or getting people in church. So the music has to be different. The music has to be different. The method of delivery has to be different. The message has to be different. All these ways to get people into the church and keep people in the church has to change, just like everything else that's out there in the world. And that's no different with Kirkfranklin and tdjakes and insert all these other names. It's a reason why this music has leaned more towards a R&B space. That is intentional.
I'm not talking, I just said, are you able to listen to secular music if you're a Christian or what have you? I wasn't sure if he's a pastor. I don't know if he is. I don't know. I really don't. I honestly, I don't care.
But that was my response.
I don't care if he's gay. I don't care if he listens to secular music. I really don't care. My thing about these mega church, if you Google and you count up all the money these mega church pastors have, it would blow your mind. I hate that we are raised in the day of what happened to the days when pastors used to get together and do protests and fight for the people who attend their church. What happened to those days? Those days are gone. Now, I don't think tdjakes has addressed about being a homosexual. And it might be because he has people in his family, I don't know, that are gay, and he just doesn't want to address it. Maybe he thinks, nothing is wrong with it. Nothing is wrong with it, but, that's neither here nor there, I guess.
But why should he address something? So are you saying that it's his responsibility to address something, whether it's true or not? Because, I don't care. Okay, then, but you...
No, I'm just saying in general, tdjakes, he loves money. It's in everything he does, what he wears, how he travels, what he lives in. That's my problem with him. My discernment is full. My discernment ain't never proved me wrong about nobody.
And even
never.
And let me ask you a question. Even if you're wrong, would you admit it?
I would admit it.
Miss me with
but
that.
But I know I'm not wrong because it ain't proved me wrong in 39 years.
You hear that, family? You hear that? You hear that?
My discernment about that man is something is...
Trust me, she would not admit that.
Okay.
Because it doesn't matter one way or the other. And when I mean it doesn't matter, I'm saying, now mind you, some of this he has to play the game because a large portion of his congregation aligns with that lifestyle. And so if you were to say that I'm not, you got to be real careful with how you maneuver your words to not come off as being... I am against it. So, in that space, he chooses to dance around it. I get it. All right. So with that, we're going to wrap this up. As always, like, comment, subscribe.
Well, I want everyone to please Google all the mega church pastors and look up how much money and look how people are suffering. They were able to buy their kids Christmas gifts or mortgages. They were able to pay those things. Look at some of that stuff that's going on, and you tell me if these men, because they're all men, they were able to put their money together and help the world. that things wouldn't change. Whatever. That's why I don't do religion.
But do you know that these people aren't helping their communities?
Nah, when they sitting there driving in Rolls Royce, because what you need that for?
No.
What you need that for?
No. Okay. So a celebrity can drive these cars and help people.
Yeah.
Let's just say that's same net value. $20 million.
Why the hell you got $20 million as a pastor? You don't need that much.
Just
no,
stop.
But you don't need that much.
You're deviating from the premise I'm about to ask.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just like this whole thing about him being gay or not, we don't know if he is not helping the community. But just like everybody else, he could give $1 million away and they'll be like, why didn't you give $2 million?
Yeah, it's not enough. Because guess what?
God.
Because you are a pastor, I didn't see Jesus rolling around in the best Jesus sandals. He didn't have Nike Jesus sandals.
Oh my God!
Come on now.
Hey, look. If you just like you said, if you a heathen and you don't know how this stuff all works, because let people tell you, Bibles are just stories; they're not true. Okay. Then so if you're gonna subscribe to that, then nope, you can't use that.
No, I'm saying of Christianity when I was younger, that's what I was taught. Was Jesus hang around the poor, the blind, he hang around the whores, all this stuff. But he was not living it up. That's what I'm saying. And that's my problem. They're preaching for profit. It's not cool with me. But anyways, we don't want to get too long because I can go on and on about this.
Whatever. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and tell us what you think. Until next time, later.